And hello everybody. A little bit early, I have to admit. Alright. I hope everybody can hear me. The BGM should be just that in the background. So let's hope that all works. Last time we finished on precisely 0 maintenance, most of which goes to those guys, as well as the diesel generators and assemblies. Probably the assembly too is starting to really crop up there. But most of the time it's pickups and the other stuff, for which we now actually build things that could really help us in lowering this. We might need to consider that, actually. It could be a good idea. Well, we already know that through here will be one of the major thoroughfares. We've got a lot of stuff over here, but that's just being leveled. I need to remember to do this properly. Welcome back to another stream by me, myself, and I, Nomad Technician, the Alien Intelligence VTuber. I hope everybody's doing well. This is another Let's Play, essentially, of Captain of Industry. And yeah, alright. That's how I should begin. Very professional, as always. I pride myself by in not being as some people would expect. Not quite sure that's a good idea. But that's how it is. So, where did we end up last time? Those two are actually upgraded now. So we could start this. We could start using this again. We have run into a couple of issues. Now, first of all, as you can see, our production of regular, what are they called? Construction parts 1, I think? Construction parts, yeah. Yeah, construction parts. This is not going very well, but worse is our maintenance. That is definitely not going very well. So we kind of have to expand our production of these guys, which is, what are they called? Mechanical parts. Which for maintenance 1, we need mechanical parts and electronics. And currently it is the mechanical parts which we are running short of. Electronics we have quite a few, mechanical parts not so much. So we kind of have to expand that. How best to do that? That is the big question. Now we could have these guys have something kind of fork off here and build more facilities, but this is a downward slope. Don't really want to build anything on this. I could build another production line for these guys over here. That's an option. I could expand this production line to the right. That would also be an option. This is currently being used as a major thoroughfare. If I close this, that should not be too much of an issue. This is also an assembly too. It's not ideal. But yeah, I could just build... I could actually build 2 of these here. That is an option. And I think that is exactly what we will be doing. Oh, that is not good. This actually goes through there, so that is not ideal. Okay. Since this is now closed, we won't have any vehicles passing through. So we can actually get this down 1 and have this kind of come through here below everything and end like this, and that would be fine. Nope, Actually, want to put you there. That's fine. Then we can just use one of the single steppers. This is a single stepper. Yep, it is. And this would be connecting to the lower one. Yeah, that's looking good. So that is what we're going to go with. And yeah, we then want to grab this and push all of that over here. And that should be good. Yeah, we are running into trouble right now. Production of pretty much everything is going down. Our vehicles lack maintenance, which is a big no-no. So we kind of need to prioritize this. Like, these are urgent production lines that we need. This is an urgent one. I don't know whether there actually is a way to shortcut urgent things. Transport build, use alternative routes, disallow turns, all of that. Train tracks, game speed, tools. Window shortcuts, general. UI build, raise up, place multiple. A switch tier and scroll. When playing a structural build pipe, hold the assigned key and scroll up and down to switch between two tiers. Okay. Which in so this is E or Q for except for scrolling. If you control, if you shift, you do that. Yeah, there's no. At least I don't see it. There's no instant. No instant application of like urgency. So I got to do all of this by hand, which is kind of counterintuitive for a game about automation, but sure. That's not the worst. And we have 162. Most of those were coming from a reward. So that is not the big problem. And this should be good to letting us finish this stuff up. Yeah, okay. Right. We really need to build up the maintenance. Like, now the maintenance is getting trouble with maintenance. Then I'm getting stuff delivered. While the rest is getting built, I'd rather you build the stuff. There we go. Alright. I do not want you to... Well, I don't mind you exporting cargo from this. This is the one that I actually kind of want to keep empty. Well, not want to keep empty. I want to be the source of everything. Right. Alright. Yep, we are now getting this stuff. And we are getting maintenance back. That is fantastic. Alright, let's see whether we actually can get back to full maintenance. It doesn't look like that. We might need to have a second one. That's not good. Yeah, we might have to have a second maintenance depot. That's gonna be interesting. I don't think we run into too much trouble when... Yeah, this always falls down back to 0, which is not good. So I feel like we probably need to build a second one. I'm not quite sure that's how this works. What is the consumption? Can we get the total consumption? Or I'd like to... Well, to be entirely honest, I'd like the entire thing. I don't want to have to tally this up manually. So is there a way to say, you know, we need this amount of maintenance? Oh, global, there it is. There it is. Global demand is 189. And we can do 220. So we should be good. This should slowly recover, but we are getting close to needing a second one, so we might as well. We will have the same trouble with this. Yes, exactly this. That's a bit of a problem. And by a bit of a problem, I mean that's a huge problem. Why are we not getting any more copper? Because they are extremely busy. Yeah. Did you just deliver some of this? Oh, I didn't command you to remain full. That's an oversight. Now I see. Now I see. Now I see. Okay, yeah. I missed this. I actually... And that's fine. But yeah, you can also see, and this is what I like about the new UI, you see what is in progress. And so now I see that there is something incoming. So that's good. I will have to put in a... And that's the vegetables gone. Yeah, I will have to put that in there. But for the time being, we have to look at the maintenance. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, the copper is kind of higher priority now. That's actually pretty high on the import priority. Right there. Would be great if we could get that. Would be really good if we could get that. Get a lot of these guys. Like the concrete stuff. Which, in all honesty, we should probably build a conveyor for that. It will require electricity, though. So, what we can also do is we could get some... God, that's individual ones? Are you serious? We definitely need more vehicles with what is going on right now. 4 might not be enough. How many do we have? We have 36. Well, most of those aren't assigned. We probably will have to go to starting the zones here. Okay, we have gotten the copper back up, which is one of the more important things. These are still assembly 1s, so they do not break down. They don't require maintenance. Probably something that I should have done here as well, but I needed the production capacity. Oh boy. Yeah. That's a bit of a problem now. Interesting. These use this stuff faster than they can get this exported. I don't really want to assign a truck here because that's not how that works. what I can do is I can tell them to keep this as empty as possible. That would be fantastic. We do get maintenance now. We don't really get any of these. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, these have been using it. Invalid route assigned? Oh, I can't do this with keeping it empty. Okay. Vehicle is broken as lacks maintenance. Not enough maintenance one. Yes, I'm aware. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Should I? Should I? Would make sense. To at least have one of those going in the right direction. But we also have trouble with wood now, because I'm imagining that some of the vehicles that take care of wood have started breaking down. Yeah, we've actually run out of wood completely. Do I need another tree hub? No, hang on. Do I need... do I have enough... I still have harvesting area, even down here, yes. All of this can be harvested. I do not mind. Might need another harvester. Then a couple more of these. Right. This will eat through my electronics, but the electronics have recovered to some extent. They were primarily missing the copper. And we now have things coming in here, which is good. I wish that were slightly different, but that's what we are going to have to deal with. It's fine. And we should now get maintenance production as soon as we get the electronics back. Which hopefully will be soon-ish. They're using a lot of that stuff. Okay. Wow. Right. Could put another one in. I don't know. That's what I don't want to do. That's precisely what I don't want to do. God damn it. Oh no. We are also running out of... We are running out of iron. That's primarily because we don't get enough from this one. Okay, I need to assign some trucks here. I need to assign 2 trucks to this. Alright. There we go. Like we need this stuff, and we definitely need to get this done. Because this is not looking good. I might have to... I might have to set this up slightly differently. I might have to add more of these, which is not what I want to do. Oh, I can't push that there. No, that's hilarious. Gotta remove that. Gotta remove that as well. Alright, we're gonna have to do this slightly differently. Unfortunately, but that is how things go. That is how the cookie crumbles. This one, fairly simple. Here, here, and here. And this one equally simple, going there and there. And of course, there. There we go. Yes, I'm aware that this will have some consequences. These are now working full time. We should be getting more of these in. Hopefully that will be enough, but I don't see this being enough. We might have to add some more production. Oh, we also need more people. Let's get the beacon running again. We are looking good for everything else. I didn't check whether everything went live. We are going live. We are live, yes. Yeah, we really need to get some stuff going here. Give me more of that. Go, go, and go. And we kind of need to get another one of these, but somewhere where we actually can build it. And that is not it. This actually would be it. That would work, funnily enough. Alright, let's go with that. Yeah, because right now we have enough of that. Like, maintenance is slowly recovering. Very slowly, but we need to get stuff going very quickly. In less than 7 months. Well, let's hope that that actually will work out for us, because we currently need more people. I might just push one of you out there and one of you offline as well. And that way, yeah, that should be good. That should be enough. We have reserves here, so we can operate these on the full steam. Yeah, it's a choice between being energy efficient or people efficient. And, well, energy and maintenance. Because if I upgrade one of these, they will require more maintenance, which is not what I need right now. Like, in all honesty, it is absolutely not what I need right now. I need this to recover, and I need these guys to start producing maintenance, but that is looking better. What I also need is... What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting on... Yeah. Good. Yeah, we kind of need to get more of these going, I think. And I don't think I can actually build more in between. And this is actually also... Oh, I kind of built myself into a corner here. Which isn't good. Oh yeah, we need to edit your area again. You flattened this out. This is great. So now you can actually do all the rest if you want to. Which is kind of what we want you to do. Right there. Right there. Perfect. Good. And now we can remove this leveling stuff. Everything that's in between here has been done. That is great. That is great. All of this is great. We now don't have to worry about that except for this one there. You're telling me that you don't have anyone assigned to you, so let's assign you some things. And why did you drive off? I was wondering where you went. All right. Right, we are now getting back our manufacturing. We have more people. All right, we can turn this off again. Don't want to overstep this. Like, really don't want to overstep this. This has started to be exported, so we can start with that again. All right, we have stabilized, except that we still need this product. Oh yeah, because I turned you off, and I think that we're now done with that stuff, so this should now be required again. I had stuff on stock that I need to get rid of. I still have this stuff. We still have cement on stock. Hang on. We still have cement on stock. And I allow you to... No, trucks can import cargo, and trucks can import cargo. With that, we should be able to deliver this stuff. Do you mind? I mean, they're still extremely busy. I don't understand why. Most of it is the iron, so I kind of need to build a... Well, I want to rebuild the iron production anyway. So I might just rebuild it here, to be entirely honest. That would be an option. Sure. All right. We do want the coal in here, and we want to keep this as full as possible for the time being. Okay. Oh, we need... How? How do we need more people? Oh, they are quite people intensive. Okay. Let's start running you guys as well. Apparently that is something that I need to respect. Sure. Where are you? Down here somewhere. There you are. I need you guys, and we're gonna need to bring you... Well, technically over there. So, kind of want to keep you separated, like so. And so. Then we're gonna move you. I want to place you like this, and I want to place you like this. Then we will need one of these boys. Because that is something that we will be needing. Prefer to have it over here, to be entirely honest. And I can have you over there-ish. That's fine. Yeah, sure. We're gonna need some pollution. Power production, no. Come on, there it is, waste management. There it is. I need another one. Alright. What else? Output is full. Yes, I'm aware. Okay. That will be enough for that. Eesh. That's fine. Yeah, I want to keep you empty. All right. These guys are producing now. Okay, that's good. This is not ideal, I gotta be honest, because I can't actually feed into the system. Ugh. Yeah, but I do get some of these guys now, and I'm getting rid of those, which is quite important. I mean, I could just build a third one and have that one work on the excess that I get imported, but that's fine. We will deal with having not so many around. We got a couple of new refugees, hooray! And with that, we are technically in the green, but I think we're gonna add some more. We do lose unification because disease. Oh dear, yeah, we've got a cold going around. I also should be looking into producing more stuff, but with the current trouble that actually we have a maintenance problem, and we actually can increase this, or we reduce this by actually doing some research. The pipe 2 we don't really need. The advanced diesel, that is a ton of issues coming towards us. Power generation 2 is also a lot of stuff to build. Seawater pump, this is actually very useful because this will allow us to reduce, to have another source of water. Biofuel. Oh, that's making stuff into fuel from food, which I'm not sure I want to do right now. I think this is the first one. The steel smelting, again, not really what I'm looking for. The weapons, do they require advanced diesel, or is that just a pass-through? Oh, it does require, okay. It does require advanced diesel. But these are certainly the ones that I will be looking into very, very soon. For the time being, the advanced maintenance depot, and then I guess basic desalination and power generation will be something to look into. Yeah, that is some stuff coming in from there. This map is very expansive and requires an astonishing amount of just transportation. Once you've done all of that with either giant transports or... I don't think you even get something big enough. I guess this is meant for trains, yeah. I suppose that makes sense. I suppose that makes sense. Have we made some inroads? 91 left. Okay. You know what? Let's pin you up here so that we can keep an eye on you. And for in the meantime, we need some storage down here. Unit storage. We want to get this thing done. Primarily, we need this right now for that axis. And this sort of is our only access to there, so... yeah, this is the best I can do. Well, actually, let's... Oop. Oh no, one height is not enough. I forgot. One in height is not enough. But this should be fine. Right until there, and then we go down again. And yeah, this should be fine. Okay. That will allow someone to drive through. Probably should have done the same over here. This is now full. Do we have more dumping grounds? Did I close this accidentally? I must have. New refugees, hooray! New refugees, hooray! Research power generation 2. Research advanced diesel. Okay, well, let's do that. Power generation 2 and advanced diesel. Okay, what else? What else? What else? We do kind of need some... How are we looking for food? We have 50 months left. That is more than enough. This is going back up again. This is still not looking fantastic. We might have to build a second one of these. Yeah, we probably do need to build a second one of these. I mean, with the advanced everything, we kind of have no trouble with this. Okay, so first of all, you can go directly in there. You can just be equipped there. Oh, the channel has to go on the ground. I forgot about that. These channels have to go on the ground. They cannot be raised. Like, this is just impossible to do. That is not too big of a problem. We are... I don't know why you're behaving the way you're doing right there. Let's do that for now. Funnily enough, I can build that up, but I can't, like... Hang on. Do we have a... No, surely not. No, okay. I was wondering. We've got a loose connection here. We need one of these. Oh no, it requires two. Fantastic. That is not possible. Yeah. Okay, let's build the rest first. You're gonna go there, and the other one is gonna connect somewhere over here. That's fine. We also need two of you. With some space in between, I suppose. So one here, one there. And we're gonna need one of you. Funnily enough, including some water thingies. So that's great. Sure. And that should be fine. Like so. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. The molten channel. There we go. Actually, because that gives us a better idea of where we have to be anyway. And with that, we can actually do this. Yeah, there we go. Because now we have the space to curve this around. Is it elegant? I would not necessarily say so. I think most people would agree. This doesn't look particularly elegant. If we had a little bit more space, we could actually build a bridge here, but because of how we built this one, the water, this actually does not quite fit. Quite unfortunate. Yeah, this just doesn't fit. Okay. Is that relevant? It's... I mean, at some point I want to go through here, at which point it will become relevant. So should I... Should I do it like this, just to allow this to exist? Like so. That's a tight fit. No, I don't think so. Okay, the answer is one resounding nope. Okay, let's leave it like this, and we're gonna have to remove or move the water thingy if we need to. Or we could just move this one. That's also an option. Just empty this one out. Fine. Right, so for the time being, everything looks quite alright, except that we are completely overloaded. Earth, that's fine. Like the water and the iron, that's kind of the problem here. Water and iron. Well, iron ore specifically. Oh. Oh no. How many trucks do I have? I might have to need to get another truck if they take... Where the heck did they go? Okay, I need to get some closer dumping sites going. That seems to be an issue for now. So let's go like this. In all honesty, probably empty all of... Well, don't empty. Do it all like this. That is fine. Sure. We could move some more over here, to be entirely honest. Did I start on this? I did not start on this. I did start on this. Okay. That's a huge amount of stuff. I did restart these guys. Oh, we don't have enough housing, and we have enough people. Do we have enough people? I don't think we have enough people. Let's upgrade this. Housing 2 houses, an additional 60 people. And we're currently at 17, so we probably want to do 2 of these. Okay. And we are getting close to... Ooh. This is kind of a high priority. But we're also working on... Ray. Are you now done? 51. Good grief. How are we looking on research? The heck? Trucks can export cargo. Why? I mean, okay, we are extremely busy. I need more of these. I think I need more of these. I can try to downplay this, but I definitely do need more of these. The sheer amount of stuff that is happening. We are kind of running into a problem. Where's the... Oh, the waste disposal is here. Okay. We have to keep an eye on a couple of things. Now, first of all, ooh, yeah, like we are quite quickly running out of that. Sorry, do you mind, like, putting that up and carting that over here? Because we could use the additional production. Like, not gonna lie. Right, there we go. This is slowly emptying now. These guys can't actually do anything anymore. So, yeah, we kind of need... Probably could use another one. Yeah, this doesn't work, unfortunately. It's really weird. Like, really, really weird. Alright, well... What was just done? Oh, again, new refugees. Okay, I think we have enough now. Correct, we do have enough. I kind of want to check... Well, I don't really have... What do we have on offer here in terms of... Available for borrowing? Huh. We can get a reputation increase. This will... Holy dang! 120 construction, the construction materials too. I don't think so, no. This was a pirate one. So 1 is pretty safe. That normally only has good stuff in it. 2 can already be hit or miss. We're still... Good grief. 381 of these. I either need to relocate this or I need to build something that actually transports this stuff. That being said, these do take electricity. Not a lot of electricity, but they do take electricity. And I still can't do research. I think what I need to do... God's on the other side. No! No, no, no. Well, whatever. Transport. Flat conveyors. Oh, God. Really? Okay, so what we're gonna build... We're gonna build 2 high lifts. And we're also gonna build a 2 high lift on this. With that, we should be good. Now, I do not give a dang. All right. I don't know why. Don't know why I didn't want to deliver. Now, here's a bit of a problem. This is an optional output, which is recyclables. I don't have recycling. I like that they've included it now instead of later. Like, this is very nice. But, not sure. I'm not sure because this is part of waste management, and I don't have the recycling yet. When does recycling come into vehicle management? This allows me to have more vehicles, logistics zones. That will be interesting. This is new. Settlement power, a burner, disposal of solid waste by burning it. It does create air pollution, but might be interesting. It will save us some fuel. And what I'm interested in is recycling. There it is. Ooh, that requires construction 3. This is really useful, but it is something for later on, unfortunately. But yeah, for now this is perfectly fine. They do take a lot of stuff though. 39 months left for food, that is fine. We're looking a little bit sad on the copper. Why are we looking sad on the copper? Because of this one. We might have to push that a little bit. All right. Just because of scheduling, this is something to keep in mind. We might have to extend this for everybody else as well. So that is fine. Like, if they don't use it, that's fine as well. If they don't use it, they don't use it. Yeah, cannot export cargo. This is not an exportation. An export thingy. What are you waiting for? You have no job. Oh yeah, we're down from the very busy. Okay. That's fantastic. That actually is fantastic. You have wood and no place to put it, I assume. This is getting flattened continuously. Yep, you're up there. Doing your thing. You're starting to build this land bridge. Great. Okay, and we are running out of power. It's a good thing that we're currently researching more power. Well, as soon as the maintenance depot 2 is done. Which we might just use to disable one of these. Oh, very busy. Not extremely busy yet. We are making rubber again, and this is looking good. And speaking of making again, you are empty, so we now can produce you again. This is good. I think I probably should have built this a little bit more spaciously, like moving that further to the left and having another warehouse in between that allows us to kind of stock up on cement, which now sits at a solid 0. Oh, here comes the rain. Yeah, we are getting close to 100% load, but I don't really want to build another one of those, to be entirely honest. Oh, that's the queue. I see. I did not realize that. Should we we have the boost for it. Fuel consumption is better than maintenance than anything else. Disable natural pop growth. That actually doesn't cost us anything, I don't think. growth eviction every month. 4% of them will have to pack their things and leave the island. Food consumption increased by 20%. Food consumption reduced by 20%. None of which is relevant right now. I'm surprised that this is how they decided to work this. I really am. A bit odd. Yeah, we do have the maintenance depot, which takes twice the power, twice the people, more than twice the production, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Which means now we can upgrade you and we can actually delete you. And we should still be good. Alright, we do need another diesel generator, which is not what I wanted to see. But we do need it, and I kind of need to keep this fuller. Because these guys are guzzling diesel now. Holy moly. Like, there's something in this line that the moment you need I don't think I want you to export cargo from here. We've got this guy. But I think you can import cargo into here. I think helping with that is not a crime. Yeah. Alright. So, this should help us with production and with not putting too much... too much strain on the rest of the network. Because right now we have to push everything over here. Ooh, we probably need to keep that at 50% defined. Yeah. I don't know why it isn't. This is doing fine, by the way. This is doing perfectly fine. We now don't have a problem with that. We have some problem with the research. Transporting that is a bit of a... It's still this stuff that is a big issue. I'm not sure I want to go through the trouble of oh yeah, because later on this actually produces recycling material. Yeah, I could set this up in a way that this actually gets fed the machine parts from a depot. That would be an option, and the electronics, obviously. I don't think that is necessary right now. Same for this. Like, this could be fed parts later on. I probably still do need more of these. So let's get some more. We already have 4 of these, yeah, okay. Huh. What do we think? Well, I'm thinking that this is a bit much. And we have the new power generation. The new power generation is actually really useful. It does create... Does it create more? No, I don't think it creates more issues. I think it creates less issues. And I had a way to build this fairly well. Oh, the boiler is in 2 places at once. Okay. Oh, it's in more than 2 places at once. Where else? I just saw more things light up. Huh. Well, one thing that we do have now is when it comes to water, we now have... No, we don't. What else did I... Oh, no, it was a maintenance depot. Okay, yeah, the basic desalination I didn't do. So the seawater pump gives us seawater, and the basic distiller makes this so we can actually get water, brine, and exhaust by using coal. Not ideal. Not ideal, but if I need something with a lot of water, wouldn't know what. Yeah. That might actually be not the worst way to go for this. Because yeah, this makes steam. This makes high steam into low steam, and this then powers this into power. Seriously, another bot selling stuff? Are you kidding me? Dark blue post-mortem. It is as eldritch as it sounds. So, let's go to the stream manager. And let's select you. And let's block you. And report you for this one. It's a bot. Bots. Nope. Phishing links, malware, or yeah, that's both of those could be the. I mean, you can buy viewers. That's basically what he's saying. And what does that mean if I wanted to? I guess this would be it. Uh, 2025 minus 06 minus 09 2031. The assumed bot distributed a link implying the purchase of views. There we go. Goodbye. Good grief. Yeah, I'm still at a point where I can do that all myself. I guess that's one of the good things about not having to deal with, well, not having too many people. So, next would be these pipes will be important once we get into more. I don't really need this stuff. Because I don't really have any trade routes or anything that I want to import right now. I will have to look into getting more food. That is actually quite important. I kind of want to give you an export route to that one. Right. Okay, I think one is enough. Right, so we have one dedicated truck taking care of that. Yeah, I did want to, have a flare where we can burn extra things. That will become important later on. Not really necessary right now. Yeah, that's for the... Oh, well, it actually is for this stuff. Yeah, the distillation stages. Because they don't just create... Like, they create medium oil and heavy oil and sour water. And they take medium oil and make that into light oil and diesel. And I currently can't deal with everything of that. Which I wish I could, but I just can't. It's not... So this would be reworking the distillation completely. Which... That might be worth it, but I have to do a lot of remodeling here. Same for this one, the power generation and all of that. That requires a lot of stuff to go into this. Which is not really what I want to do right now. Copper's looking good. Iron's looking good. Everything's looking good. So I need to rework something. What's our goal here? Build a high-pressure turbine and attach power generation to it and connect steam high pipe from the boiler. All right. Well, let's rework our power. Let's get away from the diesel generator, which produces 800 kilowatts. We have 5 of those. 3 of which are running right now. And let's go to this stuff where we use steam. Which unfortunately is generated from coal. Yeah. It's not good, is it? Where do we want to build this, actually? That's a good question. Where do we want to build this? Oh, I'm not quite sure that I can stream for 4 hours today. Hmm. Mm. What the heck? Okay. I mean, this will reduce ground pollution, I imagine. Not sure that is the ideal way to go about this, but sure. Are you done? You are done, okay. Yeah, because this is something that I need to do. It is kind of ridiculous, but yeah. Unfortunately, if I want to get access to this island, I need to kind of do this. Yes, we will start doing that. That's fine. Actually, where else did I put dumping grounds? Oh, over here is where I put some dumping grounds. Right. Okay. So, we want to rework the power generation. So, let's do that. We need some space for that first. And I think over here is perfect. So now a flywheel can be good to kind of store stuff. So we want to store something in there. $500 megawatt seconds. Two of those would be nice. How much are they? 40. 40 is not a problem. How many of these do we need to build? Like for one high pressure turbine, we need 24. One boiler gives us 48. So we can drive two of those. Do we want to immediately drive two of those? I think the answer is no. Sorry to say. I do believe that the answer is no. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with two of those. That two. And then we want a high pressure turbine. Right there. We do have enough space to kind of build additional things around this, so that's fine. Do we have any resources nearby that we need to be aware of? Not really. We have a big dumping ground over here, which is fine. Doesn't cause us any issues. All right, which means at that point, a couple of things are going to happen because this is the base version. We can't actually use the high steam, which is really kind of annoying. If you go into the recipe and if you look for steam below, later on there's stuff that we can do with this. Like this is all the ways we can get it, and this is all the ways we can use it. Right now we can only push it out. Later on we can condense that into water, or we can push that into a thermal desalinator to make water from it, like even more water than this. We can also get a low pressure turbine later on, which will actually allow us to make that into depleted steam, or we can store that in a thermal storage, which is also not bad. For the time being, yeah, this is low pressure turbine 1 and 2, which is higher throughput. Okay, interesting. Didn't know that existed. For the time being, we can only get rid of that, to be entirely honest. We do not want you to start working on that yet. Anyway, not what I wanted to do. Force construction, force construction, force construction. Huh. Alright. Oh, hang on. You as well. Force construction. Alright, so this is what we would normally build right now. Later on, you actually get, I think you get extenders for this kind of stuff. But even now, you can build pipes over parts of this. Like, I think over here, you can build a pipe over this. If I'm not mistaken. Anyway, boilers, I'm not a fan of that, to be entirely honest, because doing that with coal is really inefficient, but it is the only source of that we have right now. We want to leave a little bit of space. for other things later on. We do need water, though. We do need water, and the next water would be over here. I'm not a fan of this. I don't think we should do that right now. I can repair it, but in all honesty, I'd rather have that over here, like with a water pump pumping in water and then getting that set up properly. So I might just... Well, I can just get the water from here and pump that over there. That's fine. What else? What else? Did I actually... I did do the wrong one again. Alright. I mean, what do we need for this? We need a transport. We need some fluid transport, which will put that in there. We also need an exhaust smokestack. Which will use that stuff to get rid of it. And yeah, that would pretty much be it. Like, once we can get the water in here, that's fine. By the way, you are not getting constructed right now. You are not getting constructed right now. And you are not getting constructed right now. And we need a loose storage where we can get coal. The problem is this will put strain on our infrastructure, because this will require, well, on our logistics, because this will require us to actually deliver coal here. It shouldn't be worse than delivering the oil or the diesel down to the diesel generators. I don't know, man. I don't know. Storage, a loose storage. We are going to use a loose storage right there-ish. We'll probably get more later on, so let's leave a little bit of space there. And with that being said, we're gonna park you, and we're gonna wait for the desalination, which should be underway. Do we not research anything? We don't research anything. Okay, basic desalination, where are you? There you are. Which also requires... What grief. That also requires seawater. And it produces brine. And of course exhaust. That's fantastic. So more pollution. Just to get this done. I'm not sure that is worth it, to be entirely honest. It's a lot of setup. And I am absolutely not sure that is actually worth it. I think that getting ship weapons and ship armor is actually more important. I can't remember what it actually costs to build these. I think the food market too would also be nice. We might have to go... No, this cannot require steel, because steel is only used... Yeah, this should be iron. Gas combustion actually allows us to go for the oils that we have left. So that might be a good idea. This would allow us to get the diesel stuff that we are not using, and use a gas boiler to burn that away. That might be worth it, to be entirely honest. The exhaust isn't great, but with like light oil, that's perfectly fine. And we would get a bunch of water, actually. Huh. Not the worst. Can't remember how much power they use, but that would also be an interesting factor. Wheat farming and processing. Ooh, that's a lot of work. I want the new food market before I do that. I really do want the new food market before that. Because that will be a pain in the behind. This can store multiple types of products, that's why. By multiple, they mean 2, by the way. They can store 2 types of products. Alright. Yeah, with that, I think like the biofuel isn't a bad idea for later, but I don't really need that now. Because the compost is really nice, and the fuel gas is also nice. It means that we can like use excess food as well. It will allow us to do an air separator to get nitrogen and oxygen. Why is that? Why is the air separator in here? Because it doesn't give us the recipes for it. Oh no, we need it for this one. Okay, yeah. I see. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, those, and then I think the food market first. Am I going food market first, or am I going gas combustion first? Actually, I think gas combustion first. And then settlement power. Yeah, the electric boiler, as good as it is, it uses electricity to use electricity. I'm not sure that's what I want. Oh, sorry, it uses electricity to generate electricity. The gas combustion actually uses excess stuff, so that's what I'm more interested in. I think we're gonna go with that before I do anything else. The gas combustion also allows us to make steam from water, but without using coal. So that's great. Whereas the basic desalination, this one still uses coal. I'm not a fan of that. Don't we get better things for that later on? I can't remember. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna have a look in a moment. There was another one that I wanted to add. The biofuel? No, not the biofuel. Pipes? No. Cargo. The food market would be the next one. That will be the food market and then settlement power, and then we should be good. Alright, with that being said, let's fetch. Okay. Four in storage? Don't know where. Maybe this now counts as storage. Sure, we're gonna leave it like that. They can import stuff if they want to. All of this is standing still. Why? You're kind of low-ish. Do I mind that? Not really. I'll say slow-ish. Is it worth building a second one? Might be worth building a second one. Will work. I don't think this is okay. Oh, it is okay. Really? Okay. Well, but I can't go off that one now. That's the problem. Because being next to it is kind of a big no-no. Alright. Health is at 21. Base food and water are okay. The water pollution is quite high, the air pollution is quite high, the landfill pollution is quite high. Wondering where the landfill pollution is, to be entirely honest. Can we actually see that? Terrain grid. Nope. Not here. Planning mode. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I should be using that instead of this. But yeah, we'll oh, the seawater, I don't know. I'll see how that goes. So that means if I place something, it actually won't be started. So I can actually, but I still don't know how I can move this around then. I don't think you can. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to at least. I wish I had constructed this differently, but that's fine. I will have to rework it at some point anyway. Mostly done. Built a boiler and connected to a groundwater pump. Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking. Build a boiler and connect to a groundwater pump. Do you know what that means? Do you have any idea what that means? Are you insane? It means moving all of this over there. Groundwater pumps are not reliable in this. Because these guys, they can run out. I mean, I could build a temporary one over here, to be entirely honest. Okay, so let's go into planning mode. Let's plan out. Let's plan out one over here. Can't believe I'm doing this. God dang it! Like this isn't. We need one of those. We need two of those. 1, 2. The high pressure turbine. We need a boiler. Sure. We need an exhaust over here, smokestack. We need some more pipes from here to here, and we need another. Yeah, I can do seawater pump now. Thanks. We need another thingamajig. Another thingamajig. What's the thingamajig? Another exhaust. That's the thingamajig. Smokestack. Okay, you good? Yeah. Okay, let's build this. Not quite good, I just realized. I need coal for this boy. Yeah, you do need coal. Storage, please. Loose storage. Right here. And I need some coal. It needs to be filled at all times. Essentially. Good. this will be interesting. It'll be very interesting. So we've got a clean source of water now. That's the one thing that I'm gonna accept here. You're not the one that I want to select. This actually does use, well, we're gonna use half of that. So hopefully that will be enough to not require us to run for more than 50%. Good grief, what is going on? Okay, I kind of want to allow them to actually do this properly. There must be a shortcut on this. Yeah, there it is. Pulse tool, that's the one that I was looking for. We've got an upgrade tool. Oh, and we've got a copy paste tool as well. I could have used that. All right. I do believe we should be good with that. The problem with groundwater pumps is they're not bad, but they do require certain things. Primarily, they require groundwater, and this can deplete. So yeah, that could be a bit of a problem, potentially. Ooh, you're actually... Did I do this wrong? Was it the other? No, because I want this as an input. Right. Yeah, I did do this right. I thought that there was more management involved in this. Might have been wrong. All right. So for the time being, we're not going to require these boys. They are production priority 11. This automatically is production priority 10. Yep. I don't think I'm using it for at any point. At least I wasn't a moment ago, so I'm a bit confused. And yeah, this is eating this stuff up like nothing. Holy guacamole. And the water's also running out. That is insane. Well, this should only be active 50% of the time. There's nothing else that needs to be said about this. This is actually losing inertia. This should not be... Well, I mean, it is happening now because I don't have enough coal coming in here. Why? Oh. Yeah, we might need more of these. How about you build me 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And all of these are going to go into coal because we are now using a lot of it. That's just to, like, oh yeah, why not do your boiler that stupid way? This way, it's just ridiculous. I'm going to have to swap this out quite significantly, to be entirely honest, because the coal is running out very quickly, and that is not good. So I'm gonna hurry in building this with the new seawater pump that we have. Uh-oh. Okay, slight change in this kind of deal. We will need something else over here. Terraforming. Dumping station, no, dumping designation. This has to kind of go away. In fact, no, that's fine. Alright, so all of this is fine. We kind of want to do it like this. That is perfectly fine. And yeah, we kind of want to do it like this as well. I think this goes down to 3, yeah. Any place else where I could actually... Well, I could do this over here. It's not really where I want to do this, but I could. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind. I do need the salination pump down here, which will take a moment to realize, because these guys will need to dump a lot of stuff down here. Like, a lot of stuff. I might actually... You know what? Cancel this for the time being. I only want you to fill this up really quickly. Yeah, I kind of need you to get this done somewhat urgently, shall we say? Oh, the stack. Oh, okay. Wow, that was at least one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Output is full. Why are we at 93, 92% then? What is going on? Hmm. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna stop you right there. This is not happening. Like, this is just not happening. There's no way to do this. Like, the groundwater pump doesn't actually get enough stuff in there to work. This is not happening. So this is all garbage, essentially. Maybe if we can get something better, but I'm afraid of running out of the groundwater. I know that it can happen. I guess I could do this, and that should help. It's not ideal. Like, make no mistake, it is less than ideal. Because the groundwater can actually run out. It is difficult, but I think more than 2 pumps is... It's kind of catching around the limit. Kind of dancing around the limit there, if you go for more than 2. You're not the one that I was looking for. You, another 2 in here. Actually, 8 should be fine. Don't need that many. This should be fine. Yeah. We need a lot of coal. We have a lot of coal, and we are getting more. But we also do need quite a lot of coal. Good grief. That one parked in a really unfortunate spot, the one of them. Okay. Yeah. This is interesting. So what this one basically can do, for instance, I could do this, which would mean it would always keep a minimum amount in here, just in case. Is that useful? Is that worthwhile? I don't know, to be entirely honest. If it were the other way around, I would know. In this case, I'm not quite sure. Well... yeah, we actually do have trouble with coal right now. But we are doing better. We are not doing so good on the food side. Yeah, we do need to restock on food. We do need to build another farm. And I kind of wanna build the farm up here. Hmm. Okay. We might have to upgrade one of these. You already are an assembly 2. You are. Okay, you are assembly 1s. The rest is already assembly 2. That's it for you. Yeah, we don't really need too many of these, so that's fine. We have dumping grounds over here. We have dumping grounds down here, which I think are making decent progress. And that should be... Good grief. I have to really learn this new interface. I am struggling. Love it. So funny. All right. Ooh, the diesel is looking interesting, shall we say. Well, still coping. Still coping. That's fine. The food is more important, but we are kind of dealing with that. Yeah, we are. Oh, tree saplings. Yeah, I don't need tree saplings. I have enough trees for now. And probably will have for a while. Oh, the first ship weapons are done. The first ship equipment. All right. Ship designer. Guns front. Gun 1 front. Guns rear. Gun 1 rear. I mean, we have that. And I do believe we have that as well. Sure. Should have the capacity. We get very busy for a very short time, but it will be done. This one is full. Like, that one alone can already sustain it. So that is fine. And we definitely have enough metal. We should have enough of these parts as well. Yeah, easy. All right. Can we actually? No, we can't actually limit this. output to belt pipes only if above. Oh, so you can keep a minimum amount in there. That's nice. I didn't know that was possible, so that would actually save me a lot of trouble and a lot of space on this end. So yeah, once we can upgrade these to larger ones, I will look into not having these and just keeping half of it in stock. That's fine. That is indeed fine. Yeah. It's alright. I could use rebalances as well. And we have ship armor. Alright. We're gonna build this for now. We'll see. We're almost done. We are done. There we go. Applying modifications and... Done. Go to the ship designer. We can upgrade the front and rear armor as well. Don't have an upgrade for the fuel tank yet. This upgrades armor, battle score, and hit points. 400. That's a lot. But we do have that much. This is 200. And this is 200. So yeah, we actually do have that much. Alright, that's good. I wish that we actually had some of that to use. Because right now that is not really something that we need. We have 2 of those going, and that is barely enough to keep that in there. Okay, yeah, I really can't run this. Even if I wanted to. I could probably run this with the coal that I have now, but I do not get enough water for this. Where's this transported? Don't tell me down here. It is down here, isn't it? Yeah, it is down here. Wow, these are not getting filled. These are not even getting filled, I repeat. I probably should just build pipes down here instead of having those guys. Yeah, I probably should. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove those. Alright. So this is what we're going to go with. Not ideal. Might as well have just built this in a smaller way. This will mean that we will have water in here at all times. Like the irrigation tanks will now be full. Simply by virtue of having this stuff pump in there. They will simply provide. That is fine. Like this will refill slower, but it will refill. I am wondering whether I should use these at all. Let's see how this works. Because this uses a lot of water. Like this produces 48, this uses 48. Actually, it uses only 24 because it's only running at half speed. But I mean, this means that this one still refills, so that should be fine. So we should be good. Should absolutely be good. All right. Are you done yet? It looks that way. All right. Load crew. And battle. Go for it. What was that? Okay, like this is an optional one. I wish I could use those. They are so useful. They've got a chance of dropping material that you can't even mine. Which means you haven't put them in. Like, you can mine gold from that without having ever put anything gold-like into that. Which is funny. But it is possible. So, yeah. This will be very interesting. But it seems to be working fine. We are still using everything, but sure. Battle has started. Boom, you won. Hooray. Oh, we actually got iron scrap. That is really nice. Sure. Let's have a look. I hope it's not another one. That's fine. Only 23 housing left. They will slowly fill that up. Make no mistake there. It's gonna be interesting to see what we find there. Hopefully it's not another one of those. I would not enjoy that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, little bug. If you're in the map view, you can still click on this. It won't do anything. It is not how this is supposed to go. Right, we have nothing to... Oh, it is a battle. Ooh, we have 2 scout ships, which are slightly more powerful than me, but we shall see how that turns out, because I'm also armored. I've already got shots fired. From last time, yes. I do have a range advantage. Oh, I paused. Sorry, come on, start. Start now. Battle in progress. Oof, 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 oof. Yep, 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 yep. Come on, come on. First one's down, yes. Second one down. And we have more scrap. And we have a coal mine. I don't really need a coal mine. Okay, let's return home. Right, so you can go back. We have the gas combustion and the ship armor, so we now can build what we wanted to build, which is rebuilding this entire complex for oil. We will want to check on the dumping grounds now. This is looking good. All right, which means we will now continue with this. This will be our big area for... well, I kind of also want to get my shipyards somewhere in here. So that will be interesting. If I can't do that in here, I kind of want to do that in here. I'm not gonna lie. That should be alright. Okay, rebuilding this entire complex will be interesting. If this is where we have oil in this entire area. The freshwater pump needs to go down here. This is quite important. Sorry, seawater pump, not freshwater pump. So first things first, we need to rebuild this guy. I don't want to do that to the right, actually. Actually, don't want to do that to the right. Want to do that up here. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. This one is also higher. I forgot about that. We've got a raise in here. So this can't be anything except for the dumping ground. So we don't really care about this area. So I can build it here. Ooh. That will be nasty to do, though. All right. Shall we have a look? Because we already know that we will use distillation stage 1 and distillation stage 2. And we do have a boiler, but we kind of need an electric boiler, don't we? I kind of want the electric boiler. It looks a lot more enticing now that I see that now that I've looked at everything. Actually, can we remove you from queue? Remove you from queue, because that will be very expensive to run. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, I want the electric boiler, then I want the settlement power, and then I want these guys. Right. Okay, I think that's okay. This will be uncomfortable in lots of ways. Sure. But for the time being, we will be preparing for this. So, for this, we need the distillation stage 1, where we get oil in there somehow. We need a build direction. The build direction will be this. We'll get oil and this stuff. Can I hang on? Can I actually move you? Remove debris, demolish, copy, cut. Yep. Okay, that's the moving tool. Perfect. So that's distillation stage 1. Distillation stage 2, we can actually plonk right on this if we wanted to. Do we want to? Kind of. Because they produce 48, they use 48. So that is perfect. It doesn't need anything. They are 1-to-1. That's exactly what we want. What do we need? We need water. Well, we need steam. We need high steam. High steam is a little bit difficult to come by. We can get that from a boiler or from a gas boiler. Neither of which are particularly appealing. But we definitely won't be doing that over here. I can tell you that much. Alright. So, how are we gonna deal with that? Huh. Sour water. And the diesel is fine. The diesel we know what to do with. We've got heavy oil. Oh, are you the heavy oil or are you the... You're the heavy oil. So the medium oil goes in here, gets turned into light oil. We've got this stuff. We are going to use 2 gas boilers for that. Which will be making that stuff. But we kind of want to do that after putting it in storage. That is quite important. I want to plan all of this with storage in mind. Because we will be dealing with unfortunate things later on. You can go here. You can go here. Do I want you there? Not really. We're gonna move you in a moment. And you can go... Well, I wanna all of you in the same orientation, kind of. Let's move you over here. Still not enough to actually... Yeah, no, let's leave you there. That's fine. Okay, so we have that, we have that, we have this one. It's fine. Okay. Do I want to do you like this, or do I want to pull you up to maximum and then... This is kind of what I want, to be entirely honest. And that actually is kind of what I want. I think I'm going to leave more space in between these two, to be entirely honest. Yes, they can move around, but maybe another 3? Yeah, that seems okay. Nope. That is perfect. Okay. The cargo depot. Okay, yeah, nice. You probably as well. I want you further out. How much is that actually? There's a lot more. Okay. How? Oh, I did put you there. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, so that is perfectly fine. Like so, and then we're gonna go across right until there, I think. Yep, and then we're gonna go don't really want to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go no, not really. What do I want to do? What do I want to do with you? Kind of like this. Now something can drive right through here. Even the big ones can go through here, so that's good. So we've got all the outputs, which you were the heavy one, heavy oil. You're the petrol, you're the diesel. You're the light oil, quite certain. Now here's a slight problem. Why you might not want to build it this way. The burner, where is it? The boiler can take medium oil, which means you can, in theory, keep running this and using this as a fuel source, even though it's not really what you're using it for. So you wouldn't produce diesel, but at some point your diesel will be full. It will happen because you're overproducing, which means you're not making any of the other stuff as well, because your diesel is full. So this one doesn't run, doesn't produce this. Because this one doesn't run, this one doesn't run, doesn't produce this. So you will be in a state of, maybe I should have done this differently. So that's the one big question that we have now. Should we do it like this, or should we not? Because what we can do, this is the fun part. Let's rebuild this. That was wrong. I can't Control Z. Okay. We can do the second distillery further forward. Let's say here-ish. Sure. And we can put in a transportation, a pipe balancer. I kind of want to put that like this. What do you mean it doesn't? You don't accept that? Good grief. Okay. Has to be a pipe apparently. So this is our priority out, and we can now build another one of these right there, another one right there, then move this forward. Actually, let's turn it around and let's leave it here. This will be medium oil. This will be petrol, diesel, not petrol, the other one. And now what we can do the same thing. And this will be that one. That will be this one. And this will go in here. And that way we have all of these. Only the surplus goes in here. We will have trouble rerouting this back. I don't like this layout. This layout does not please me very much. We are gonna leave one of those free. So that will allow us to do this. Alright, and this we can immediately remove completely and redo. Like so. So that is a lot better, right? getting the crude oil over here will be a pain in the behind. Especially from that storage thingy over there. We're not using this to drive into it, to be entirely honest, so I might as well like go up until there. Up until here, and then hold that down. So that would be acceptable. We have this, we have that, we have this stuff. Alright, that's most of our production for that done. What do we need now? We now need a couple of things. How's our research? Electric boiler still waiting, okay. One of the first things that we kind of need, the electric boiler. How efficient is the electric boiler, speaking of? I mean, we're gonna need a couple of these, a couple of gas boilers. So we want one. Two. Oh, no. Yeah, because you can't go there. Two. We don't want you. And we want you right there-ish. Now, all of you take water, normal water, and turn that into steam. So now let's look at the water supply. We need a seawater pump, which luckily we can't put there. And that will give us seawater, and then this can be transformed in some way. Actually, where is it? I haven't seen that yet. Water extraction processing. Yeah, but where's the groundwater pump, rainwater thingy? Gas boiler? Nope. Crude oil refining? Oh, here. Oh, because it's the basic distiller. Oh, that guy gained a new recipe. That's this guy. Ew. Okay. Yeah. Great. What do I need for that to be more efficient? The thermal desalinator, a gas injection pump. That doesn't give me anything. That doesn't give me anything. The settling tank just makes slag out of stuff that I don't really want. Like the red mud is not nice. That's the only thing I can tell you. Yeah, outside of that, we don't want brine. We don't want salt. Well, brine might help. I think brine we can make into water using toxic slurry and filter media. Yeah, that makes us not really a source of clean water, to be entirely honest. Okay, no, we want this stuff. So we have to either use steam, including its depleted form, which certainly is an option. What's going on here? Oh, I still need to do that. I just remembered. Okay. Yeah, for the time being, the basic distiller. I don't think, yeah, the thermal desalinator. That is a little bit down the line. And even that requires steam. I don't know where you get steam at that point. Oh, that's... The electric boiler makes that from water, but for that you need water, which I guess you could use from... You could get that from the ground. That is certainly something that you can do. You can use groundwater, make that into steam, and then like get from that little steam where you have put a lot of electricity into it, you can then make more water. Is that efficient? Ooh, that's a good question. That's an excellent question. I shall not venture a guess. For the time being, we will need one of these guys. We will need a basic distiller. Good thing is we won't need any other coal at that stage. The bad thing is I kind of don't want to have to go down there every time just to deliver some coal. Let's see, let's place you down and let's check what the recipe actually requires. Yeah, because the brine I will have to get back into the sea. That will be fun. You produce 108, you use 60. So I can get almost 2 of you running. How much water do you make? 36. 36 means 36 steam, of which we are going to use 6 and 3, so 9, leaving us with 27 steam, which is just enough to power one of these. So 1 is enough for 1. Don't really want that. Oh yeah, I can just flare away the excess. When you're just making water, that's not even the steam yet. But with the boiler, we actually do get the steam. Which reminds me, I will have to get some... Ooh, that's a good question, because I do want to keep that... I should have put that here. And I will need to put that there. Yeah. I will need to put that there. I will need to do some correcting here. That is fine. On this one, actually not. On the other two, yes. Okay, that is manageable. That actually is manageable. This will fill up, and it will start using this. Is that a problem? Not really. I don't need to do that, because I can just use the rest. I don't even need the flare. Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah. I'm gonna need the smokestack right there. I'm gonna need something to dump the brine out. I kind of don't want to do that right next to it, but yeah. Don't really have a choice here. I can dump that over here. That's fine. Probably could use that immediately. Do I care about sharing this? I technically don't, but I will remain somewhat coherent with this. All right, that should be And it means that this one doesn't actually work because I need the space to get around this. Okay. Slight change of plans. From here on to here. Alright, like this. Should be okay, I hope. We'll see. Oh, we need the coal. Yeah, the coal. I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess I'm gonna go the easy way and just, like, put the storage here. I'll be done with that. Coal, I want you to be half full at least, and yoink. I'm not a fan of this distillery bullshit, but yeah, that's unfortunately how this goes. Water. Water. Why are you stopped? All of you will need water. However, I also want a fluid storage up here. That will get some water. Sure. There we go. And there we go. Okay, and I guess this we can already start making, so that is pretty much done. Okay, and with that we have water in here. This will be water. That should be fine. And with the water we can do things and stuff. So what do we have here? First of all, we need to restructure some of this. No, I don't. That's the point. I don't need to restructure any of that. I need a pipe. I need a pipe balancer over here because that will give me the option to balance that stuff. The steam will go lots of ways, so we will do this here, yes. 1, 2, 3. These will be priority inputs. That will not be the priority input. Fantastic, that works out brilliantly. Yeah. Oh, because you were the other way around. So actually, let's put you over here. I mean, that's why I put you there. Stupidly enough, that's why I put you there. Okay, it remains those two will be the priority inputs, and we will have a priority output going over there. feeding into this one, and then another non-priority output going over there. Ah, actually the old one was correct. Dang it. I could go here. Okay. So that will do this. This will... Oh, it has all the recipes enabled, which is fine. I don't like the multiple things doing... well, having multiple things in one, because this will clog up the rest. So this is fine. We will have you run... like so. Can you? No, you can't. Slight correction? Are we going to correct that? We will be correcting that. Water. Water. That's not what I wanted to do. Water. There we go. So, we now need the exhausts working. I should stop stopping this. Just stop stopping this. Where's the exhaust? Smokestack, there we go. Okay. I kind of want to replace that one there. Just to enable this the right way. Transport, pipe balancing. Yeah, unfortunately that is not something that I can just replace. So once we're done here, which we now are, at least keep this at least half full. So what we're going to need to do replace this with a pipe balancer. Priority out, I'm not quite sure, to be entirely honest. I just want to have another, I want to have another priority in. So that will be the priority in. Which will come from here. Okay. So with that, we should be relatively good. I kind of want to... to be honest, we probably could use some things for that. That would not be overkill, I don't think. So let's go into the transporting and let's do some funny things. Ha ha ha. I want you to fill the potatoes. And I want a storage. A storage. The other one goes that way around. Where we will use a different transport, a flat transport. Where we are gonna do this. We're gonna F that. No, not that way. And we're gonna do some veggies. And we're gonna need some storage. A unit storage over here. Saves us 1. Sure. And we're gonna do a loose storage over here. We'll do potatoes. We will do veggies. So everybody knows what's going on here. So, and that is something that I now wish to copy. And again, something that I wish to copy. There we go. And we've got the electric boiler. That was the last piece of the puzzle that we were looking for. And we are good on that. Build distillation, completely connect distillation stage 2. I guess I could have done that already. We have an electric boiler. All right. So these are priority ins. Yeah, you can only prioritize once. This is not a priority in. The electric boiler and this one will kind of work in tandem. Do I want the electric boiler to be the primary one? Not really, because that's just me making electricity. Well, using electricity to make electricity, because that will. And how much does it use? 4.5 megawatts. Yeah. Can I make that low priority in some way? That's an excellent question. Actually, I'd rather have another fluid. That's kind of my Kickstarter for this. Actually, do I want that, or would I rather have a coal-based boiler? No, hang on. Because the coal base doesn't make steam. Does the coal base doesn't make steam? Doesn't make steam? No, this one. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, that's a distiller. The distillery. Okay. So yeah, I do not want to use this. This is the worst one to use. Can we do the coal-based one to kick this off? I guess so. So this is a priority in from you. And these are the priority ins from you. And this is the out. Which goes over there. Okay. So that should be working. This is the priority out, because that is what we need to actually run this entire show. And we now need a coal supplier. Another one. Dang it. That's why I don't like this. Okay. So. Once we've got all the other stuff going. They already are going. That's great. This one is done. And this one is also done. Okay, so we can start making this new contraption. Good. So let's begin by making. That was not what I meant to do. I want to do these two first. Do that. Certainly this. Dang it. transport some pipe. Yep, that looks accurate. Get out of that mode. Get this going, this going, this going, this going, this going. And then we should be good for now. Now let's let you build for a moment. And then we can okay. What do you mean your output is full? No recipe. What do you think you were supposed to do? Like seriously, what were you thinking? I'm surrounded by idiots. The distillery is in theory already working. What are you actually putting out? You're putting out sour water, which is something that I also need to dump. Oh, that's not good. I don't want you above this. Can you be above this? You can be above this. Can you be above this? No, above it. Like that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Why are you bringing diesel here? No, I do not want you to import anything in here. Go away! What the fuck? Like, why? Oh no. Why are you doing this? Oh, I need to build you up, actually. That's why you wanted this. In fact, I want you to be highest priority. Urgent. I forgot that I was in planning mode for this one. Anyone? Thanks. Wow. Okay. So you're the priority input. We are running a slightly low on construction farm. Wonder why. Could be that I activated all of this stuff at once. Actually, I will push you up to... well, I want to at least have 40 present before you push this out towards the second ones, because that means basic infrastructure things. So yeah, while you are below there, I do not want you to ship anything out towards these guys. That is kind of important. Same for you, actually. Well, you have a secondary warehouse, that's fine. You now have a secondary warehouse, that is also fine. Settlement power, I will turn you on the moment that this is actually done. No trees to harvest. We're done with the tree harvesting. Okay. That only took forever. Let's harvest some more trees. Yeah, this stuff is definitely in the way. All of that can go away. All of this can go away. We will later on do some tree planting anyway, so all of this can and will go away. They will come down at some point. Yeah, we're currently busy. We still have stuff to research. We are going towards the food market now. That's good. And then we're going to go like... we'll have to see about biofuel. I think this is probably the right way to go. Like wheat farming and organic fertilizer will be very useful. For the time being, I think we are good. You are allowed to import, yes. Output is full. Waiting for products. I wonder why. Anything else that I missed? Have a look. Don't think so. Yeah, damn it. We are kind of struggling with these guys, to be entirely honest. There was one more. This one. Kind of important. Always the same. Like literally always the same. Oh god, this is gonna be warm. Not cold. Okay. Funnily enough, all of this is working surprisingly well. So now I think we should be able to get all this built. So the beauty of this is I can then build another one back here, which would feed into the same one, and I could build just 2 more of these, and they would actually generate the same amount of power, like they would then turn on. I don't think I need that right now. Also, I don't make enough steam to actually support that. I mean, I probably could, because these guys, they can make 48 steam each. Huh. Interesting. The light stuff is actually, that is enough. That is enough. That would be enough for 2. I kind of want to up you a little bit because you are the more important ones. You have a production priority of 6. What was that? Infinity maintenance and Unity? Priority 6. You guys have priority 11. I'm assuming that you also have priority 6. Yeah, we're gonna put you to priority 7, both of you. The question, where's the mechanical power going? Because it's not going in this one. Why are you still working? Oh, I need to put on the auto balance. That's the problem. Otherwise it will just continue producing. So the auto balancing on this should have put it off. Yeah, it does. It did. Okay. And the auto balancing on this keeps it on so long as it requires to run. Oh, because it overproduces, so it kind of stops and then starts again. That's fine. That is totally fine. So, that should be good. We have trouble with those guys. Where are these going right now? I'm curious. Oh, production. We're restocking these guys. Okay, yeah, I see. Is there a reason not to keep this full? Not sure there is. Is there a reason not to keep this somewhat empty? I don't think there is. If you can, you should. That's fine. So that's what we're going to run with. That should be fine. We might have to build a second one of these, which we... Yikes. That's not good. I mean, we can, theoretically. And let's see, how balanced is this? 1.5. 3. So we need another one of these. You need 3 sand, that's delivered. You need 9 crushed slag. You make 24. So you can support another one? I need to calculate. I need to calculate this. I think I'm gonna... I think I need to get some more of these going. In all honesty. Another 2 and another... Gonna need these. Well, am I gonna need these? Or am I gonna get the bigger ones? There. I think this is okay. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I have not been exploring. Were you repaired? You were not repaired. Why isn't there an auto repair function? I guess it's understandable why you might not want that. There's an auto repair function. Okay. I wonder why they are so diligent in removing this stuff in that particular manner. Because I'm pretty sure that, like, terraforming... Oh, no. That was me. Huh. Okay. Never mind, then. Oh, that is why. Yikes. Okay. Now things make a little bit more sense. Right. So what I need to do is I need to get this done. And yeah, we have a little bit down here, but the majority actually is this stuff. So we might... There's still coal down there. Do I care about that coal enough to actually go below it? No, not for this much. This stuff, however, yes. That, no. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use the... Ooh, where actually is that? Is that on the surface? No. Do I not have researched that yet? This is the different vehicle management. I need the... Oh, that's under... the retaining walls are under this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, slight change of plans. we're gonna keep most of this area as it is. We just want you to finish this kind of stuff that you've been doing. Like all the way up here, that is fine. But we will be digging into this. All right. Right. Why are you on red? Last month's change, minus 25. Maintenance, global demand 276. You can produce 480. Okay. So that was a delivery problem, nothing else. Are you done? You are done. All right. Let's explore there first. Okay, what does the Food Mark II do? It doubles the population requirement. Demand 10 out of 60, stored 383. Plus 50%. Which means we can enact further... Hooray, a settlement? I am interested. Oh, it is also the end of the road up there. Construction pots 2 for diesel, rubber for wood, construction pots for coal, construction parts 2 for chickens. That's not bad. That is definitely not interested. And we can have contracts. Household appliance for wood. Diamonds for imported goods. What are imported goods? Those are new. Huh. I think those are kind of luxury things. Vehicle pots too for imported goods. That's not the worst thing. Fertilizer for sugarcane. Snacks for corn, which is snacks are made out of corn. Consumer electronics for chicken carcasses. I'd rather buy a couple of chickens and breed my own, thanks. Meat for vegetables. I can understand that trade from their perspective. I wouldn't do that. Okay. Cement for coal. Yeah, I have a coal mine available right there. There is no reason for me to do that at all. Right. So a couple of things. We can't really expand that. Well, we can expand that way. Can't really expand this way. So this way is the expansion. I think later on you can build something that will allow you to kind of have a thing there and then go further. Or you could just build a second settlement. I can just build housing over here, like pretty much anywhere. That's fine. Problem with that is, of course, you have to then supply it with everything that you've already built once, which is why that is not advised, generally speaking. So this freezes everything, including maintenance. We could improve our research. Currently have no need to. Okay, but we could try out the new food market. That would certainly be a possibility. Hmm. Um. Right. This is very slowly taking shape. It might take a bit. Not gonna lie. It might actually take a bit. This has taken an okay layout for now. Do you think? I think we are. Yeah, we are done on this side apparently. Yeah, we are done on this side. Okay, so this is pretty much done over here. It's only this part which still needs to be built up. And yeah, I assume that this is basically a big flattening project which I'm doing. Once that is done, I can actually build things. Because of how this is selected now, it will like use a circle to kind of reduce this. So this area will be the last one to actually be reduced. It should go twice as fast now since I've added another one of those. Huh. All right. With that being done, I think we can look towards. I kind of want to upgrade this. Well, I kind of want to build a new one, but I kind of want to upgrade this so that we aren't always in such an issue the moment that like we start using these. That being said, we are using them right about now. Why are we using them? What for? Wheat farming and processing. We can use that, which means we probably do need another one of those. Say another one. We need this upgraded. see we did that. Okay, yeah, this can now take a second one, which would be bread in our case. All right. I think we have... Did we reach the end time now? I should add a timer. Dang it. I should definitely add a timer to know how long I've streamed. I would know if I could watch in the right place. Hang on, give me a second. When did I go online? Oh, 3 hours there it says. 3 hours streaming. That should not be accurate. Why does it say keyframe interval too high? What does that mean? Okay. Yeah, this is stable. I don't know what you want from me. No unstable events, but it says in non-stable keyframe interval too high. I do not know what you mean. Let me check the settings for the keyframes. The keyframes are automatic. I don't know what you want. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna watch something real quick. Great. What should I set for the keyframe interval?
Explained. While streaming, your encoder will use a video compression technique called interframe prediction. This divides.
I set it to auto. And he set it to, I'm sorry, 51,000. 51,000? Are you kidding me? What the heck? There's no quality. Preset quality. I don't know what a preset. Preset would be profile. I have baseline, main, and high. No, that's a profile. So this is CPU usage is mine. From when is this? Yes, yes, I know that in the background this is still running. The game's still running. This is from 2022. Okay. It's not exactly current. I guess I'm gonna set that to 2, and that should be fine. That's medium. That should be good. Okay, next stream that should be fixed. Good. don't know why it says it's unstable. Like it doesn't do anything. It works. I have zero issues with how this is working. So we are running low on workers, so we will build this. And yeah, this is now decently filled. We've got an entire fleet. Now that everything's automated, we get an entire fleet of lorries that can basically just do stuff for us. Have we ever used these guys? Apparently we did. Why isn't it using these? Oh, wait, the bricks we can delete. They don't do anything anymore. Okay. That's nothing to worry about. I kind of want to build a bigger warehouse here. I want to build a bigger warehouse here. Don't care about this warehouse, but these two I kind of do care about. I want to empty these first, and I don't know how to do that best. I think stopping production is probably the best way. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. That's what it's there for. We're gonna upgrade you, and we're gonna upgrade you. Oh, hang on. There's more. I forgot that I expanded this. We should win this. We have won this. A sulfur mine. Oh, and a hub. Okay, that's... Did we just research and everything? Yeah, there's nothing running on research. Okay. Pipes, biofuel, and then we're going to go with the vehicle management and the edicts, and the logistics, and then the steel. And this will not allow us because we will need Research Lab 2, which is slightly further away, slightly further down the line, before we can get more of that. Yeah, I kind of want to empty you out, my friend. I want to empty you out. Oh, I improved the wrong one. Dang it. Okay. dangerous thing. Dangerous thing to hover over. Do I want that many? No, I only want... Well, actually, I only want 100, but I'll take 120 if I need to. It's fine. It's fine as well. Oh, yes, you're done as well. Right, please continue. Do we have any other ones that are like weird in this kind of way? Yes, you. We want to keep you half full. And we kind of want to upgrade you. And for that, we're gonna stop you for a moment. That should be done in a moment. Roop, 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 roop. Just unloading, reloading. And go, 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 go. There we go. Easy. Right. I could upgrade you as well. Would that be useful? Wouldn't be not useful. Larger warehouses does mean that I'm more flexible with when I transport stuff. What is new in here? The quartz into crushed quartz, is that it? This isn't new. Oh, iron into... Nope. Nope. Not really. Got a mill. A mixer. That does compost dirt and water into natural fertilizer. That's interesting. Hmm. Hang on. This takes 12 plus 24 to make 48. This takes 12 and 24 dirt plus the same amount of water to make fertilizer. These 24 that I've saved, if I combine them with gravel, I can actually, which is much more easily attainable, I can actually make dirt. Is gravel easily attainable? You tell me. This is rock. This is used to make gravel. Like, this is literally full of gravel. So, I would think so? Why are you running? Because you were over 4 megawatts. Interesting. All right. That is nothing. All right. No, we're still being busy. Why are we being busy? Still the iron ore. Okay, that's primarily because I just... Okay, I might go for the fertilizer harvest. Oh, we got the smokestack, the new one. Okay. We got a mill, baking unit, and mixer. I think we can add another crop. I think adding wheat is fine. If we get fertilizer out of it, which we will, we might add wheat. But for now, I do believe this is it. It's been 3.5 hours. Normally I do 4, but tonight I don't feel up to it. So that's it. So for now, this has been Nomad Technician with another instance of Captain of Industry. If you have watched this, I hope you had fun. And I'll see everybody next time. Goodbye.